Hey guys, so we got some pretty exciting stuff here for Global Dokkan. The team just released a video for the first time ever addressing the global version because right as you can see it says Dokkan Now Volume 1. So they're definitely going to continue making these in the future, which is really exciting because that probably means we're going to be seeing a lot more global exclusive stuff, global first stuff, just stuff along those lines. And we got some pretty hype stuff in this video, so I'm just going to go through what I think are the most important parts, and then we can discuss, sort of my thoughts on it and what we can expect moving forward. So obviously we're moving into December at this point. I'm filming this on December 4th. That's when this video was released. I'm literally filming this like 10 minutes after the video came out. And I watched through the video once, so basically it looks to me like they finally want to start giving Global a lot more sort of, focus and attention rather than just the JP version, because in the past we've obviously had the live streams for the JP version, especially during the 300 million download celebration. We had the JP live stream, and then they just sort of blew off Global and gave us like the Facebook live updates while the live stream was going on for JP. So I don't know, it was kind of like they treat Global like the ugly stepchild, so to speak. But I hope those days are over, and this is definitely a step in the right direction as far as that's concerned. So as we can see, they actually mentioned that this whole video is a result of the 300 million downloads campaign thank you survey. So that's pretty cool. But they talk about the Christmas celebration, right? That's what the whole theme of this video is. Basically, what's coming for Christmas. And a lot of people have been theorizing that we are getting a global first character for Christmas. So we'll get into that. But they talk about this for a little bit. I mean, we're going to get these from logins and whatever. So that's pretty cool. And then they actually show off something new, which is this Goku. They did not mention whether this guy would be a training partner or an actual card. I'm thinking he'll be an actual card because we don't need like 3 designated super attack razors that are all Christmas themed. So they mentioned we'll get him through a login bonus as well as God Dragon Stone. They say stones here, but I think it's just one God Dragon Stone. So I mean, they go through who to pick. They show off, Janemba, Gogeta, and then like these other guys. And this guy's like, oh, you should pick Gogeta. This guy's like, oh, you should pick Janemba. Personally, I think you should pick Janemba, but they're both good. So it just depends on what you want. And then we go a little bit further, and then we start getting into what we're actually getting for the Christmas celebration. And by the way, the Christmas celebration is releasing next week. So that's 6, 7, 8 days away from now. So expect that to release on December 11th, 12th, 13th, whatever, sometime around then. So we'll be getting, finally, the Universe 6 story event that brings... They actually show off the cards here. Let's scroll over here. We got these guys. So in total, we'll be getting the Farmable Hit, which is, only a year late. Vados. We got the Saunel and Purina. And then Champa. And the good thing about this hit is that I believe he should at least be returning on the upcoming Dokkan Fest, which we will see here in a second. They show off this banner, which is like, who cares? And then we're getting into the hype stuff, right? We will forward this a little bit, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So here we go. I'm going to play this clip. You guys can watch. I assume most of you have already seen this, but we're going to go through it just once.
だと思います。こちらになります。どうぞ。おお、はい。いいですよ。いや、いい。あ、いいね。あ、カメハメハね、ここでね。あー、かっこいいよ。いや、欲しいこれ。Oh.
That is a really cool looking super attack. So, yeah, we got Tournament of Power, Blue Kaioken Goku coming as a global first Dokkan Fest for Christmas. That is pretty hype. And that's not all, too. Let's go a little bit further.
思います。どうぞ。ああ、なるほどね。元気だね。Lend me your energy! ああ、いいよ。そう、ここで押し切るんだよね。次元まで。はいはいはい。いや、これいいですよ。したんだ。こっちもいいよ。どうですか。
Yeah, so he's got an active skill ultimate attack, Spirit Bomb. That's really cool. I mean, when we saw that in the anime, we all knew that would come to Dokkan at some point. That's too important of a moment to not include. Kaioken Blue Spirit Bomb Goku. So, I mean, that's pretty much what we got here. Let's actually go take a look a little bit back in the beginning of the super attack. So we can actually see here, this is showing that he's a strength type unit, but if we remember back to the 300 million downloads celebration live stream, they actually showed that the LR cell was physical type. So I wouldn't really trust this. This could just be like the test server or whatever. I would not take this as, fact that he will be strength type. I would just take this with a grain of salt for now. They also sort of talk about his abilities, so we'll actually go ahead and look over here. Yep, this looks really, really nice. A little bit suspect in terms of the voice, but yeah. This is his pre-Dokkan Awakening, and then this is post-Dokkan Awakening. Pretty good art there. Let's go. They mention that the active skill also buffs allies. So let's actually seek a little bit over here. Yep, has voice. So he's an attack-focused character. So what that tells me is that he's probably not going to be uber defensive. He's just going to be super offensive. And in a way, that's actually very similar to how Tech Hit was designed as well. Because Tech Hit really doesn't really have any forms of defense other than stunning, right? So I'm wondering, is this guy going to have just like no defense and like 200% attack or something like crazy like that? I don't know. That would be interesting to see how that works. But yeah, let's keep going. Specializes in attack. Yep. So using his active skill raises not only his own attack but also the attack of the whole team. So if you guys know how Spirit Bomb attacks work in this game, usually what happens is it's something like deal supreme damage and raise the attack of all allies by like 25% for one turn or something. So I am assuming that's how this is going to work. But there is an outside chance that it could actually work like B-Pan's active skill does. And if you combine that effect with an ultimate attack, that could be absolutely crazy busted. Because imagine you have a unit like, I don't know, it's basically, let's just take Kid Goku as an example, because Kid Goku is a Dokkan Festival unit with an ultimate active skill. Imagine if Kid Goku also applied like a 15% B-Pan effect to the whole team. That's ridiculous. That's so much like value and so much attack power you're getting out of that one ability. So that would be really interesting to see if this guy actually does something like that. Keep going here. They actually talk about the leader skill as well. They mention he's a Universe Survival Saga category leader, but if we think about all the Dokkan Festival units in the game that are standalone, so not dual Dokkan Fest, every single one except for Transforming Vegeta, I believe, has introduced a new category to the game. And I expect this Goku to also do that. So he could be Universe Survival Saga category leader. And then, as a secondary leader skill, he can introduce a new category, I don't know, like Super Saiyan Blue or something. I don't know. That's just a guess. They didn't mention what his other category would be. But that could be what he means. Just keep going here. So they also, the last thing here is they mentioned that he will be arriving at the same time as the start of the Christmas campaign. So, like I said earlier, this Christmas campaign is scheduled to come out a week from now, about. So this Goku is pretty much a week away. December 11th, 12th, 13th, somewhere around there. Something else to talk about is we also have maintenance coming up. It's actually maintenance right now. And we're going to have the World Tournament starting, I believe it's actually tomorrow night. We got a new Android 17 / Hellfighter 17. I don't believe we ever got clarification on what he is. But something else they talked about, we get Dragon Stones, I believe. Or, like 15 stones or something. Yeah, here we go. 15 stones. But the big takeaway from this, even more so than Kaioken Blue Goku, I believe, is that I think this is a turning point for global Dokkan in the fact that they're finally trying to recognize that I think a lot of the global player base feels neglected when compared to the JP version, and I think that's why I think they understand that's why many people who, many international players who are not from Japan actually play the Japanese version of the game, in addition to the fact that, JP's like 6 months ahead. So I feel like from this point on, we might be seeing a lot more global exclusive stuff. We might be seeing a lot more global first stuff. And definitely a lot more of these videos because, like I said in the beginning, this is Volume 1. So we should be expecting Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, whatever. Whenever that may come, but I would definitely keep your eye out for more videos, and this is a very exciting time to be playing Global Dokkan. So definitely keep your eye out for a lot of videos from me coming, covering this stuff. Very exciting time to be playing Global Dokkan. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.